Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to read you something that I wrote in 2016. I just found my old diary and I just wanted to read you guys something that I wrote and just reflect on what my thought process was at that time, because I used to write a lot of things. I used to write my feelings down or whatever I was thinking. Okay, here it goes. Feelings are temporary and we can't be in the same mental state forever. That's madness. We often mistake being in love with being used to a certain routine. I actually still think the same way. Yeah, let me explain a routine. You get phone calls every day and text messages throughout the day, and you see a person all the time and you spend most of your time with them. You develop affection and you get used to having them around, and they're your daily drug. Okay, choice of words. Wow. Once all that stops, you become overwhelmed by their absence to the extent whereby some people become obsessed with their exes. Some start over calling them in the AMs and stalking them. It's obsession. We become obsessed with the people we claim to love to the point whereby we suffocate them with our presence. Wow. We get jealous when they spend time with other people because we think we own them. That's a sign of an unhealthy relationship. Learn to give your partner space. Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. I don't think my head was that bad. Honestly. Okay, some of the things that I wrote here, in fact what I wrote here makes sense to me even now. I still believe in what I wrote, but however the choice of words that I used is something that I'm like, why would I use such a word? Because I feel like what has improved is my phrasing of words and how I put them together. Right now I wouldn't necessarily put it the way that I wrote it, but I would more or less say the same thing but using a different tone, I guess. Wow. And some of the stuff that I wrote here are Bible phrases, because I believe when I wrote on this diary, I was going through a time in my life whereby I was doing some reflection and trying to find myself, to pull myself towards myself. And I was praying a lot at the time, seeking guidance, going through scriptures, and overall just trying to have a healthy outlook on life and trying to be positive. And some of the verses are very nice. Here it's Matthew 6 verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Wow. I'm forever always writing stuff. Sometimes I always find letters or poems or whatever that I wrote years ago. And I'm like, wow, I wrote this. Damn. Okay, here's something that I wrote that I think is interesting. If we showed each other the same grace that our Lord Jesus Christ has showed us, we will all live eternal through him. Okay, and then here's Romans 5 verse 19. For as by one man's disobedience many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one shall many be made righteous. Oh, okay, so this was the Adam and Christ comparison. Now I remember. Wow. Okay, here's another one that I wrote. A man is judged by his faith and not by the law. Your conscience is the oracle of God. Anything that is against your conscience is a sin for you. Wow. I'm actually smart sometimes. Guys, I'm still gonna look for some of the other things that I wrote some years ago and share it with you guys when I find it. But this is the book. It's still in good condition actually. Yeah, it's still in good condition. I'm gonna start writing some stuff hopefully when I have time, because I am forever always busy. But I will try and write. Yeah, I will try and write because I enjoy writing and telling stories. I don't know why I stopped writing fictional stories on Facebook, because people actually enjoyed reading my stories. But sometimes I get stuck in the middle, and when I have a mental block and I can't finish some of the stuff that I wrote. But I will try to be as consistent this time around, because this is what I actually want to do in a long run, making content for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on my next video.